Isadoramoon has a birthday. Chapter 1. Isadoramoon, that's me, and this is Pink Rabbit. He was my favorite stuffed toys, but my mom magicked him alive with her wand. He comes everywhere with me, even to birthday parties. I have been a lot of birthday parties since I started school. Human ones. They are very interesting and very different from their parties we have at home. I had only ever been a vampire or fairy once before I met my human friends. That's because my mom is a fairy and my dad is a vampire. Yes! Really? Do you know what that makes me? A vampire fairy. I am a bit of both. I wasn't sure where I fitted it, but then I went to human school and discovered that everyone is a little bit different, and that's the best way to be. I am especially enjoying going to all my friends' humans' birthday parties. They're all so different. I couldn't wait for my own birthday party so that I could be having my party on my own. I hope you'll have having a nice traditional vampire party when it's your birthday, said Dad. I said. I wasn't sure about having a birthday party of a vampire. I think my friend would find a bit scary. A vampire parties always helped me in the dead of night, and you had to dress very smartly and have very neat hair. Vampires are very fussy about their appearance. They like to play flying games and shoot across the sky in lightning quick speed. Their wings can never skip up as they are more fluffy, like fairy wings. Vampires also like to eat red food at their parties and drink red juice. I hate all red food. How about a nice traditional fairy one? Suggested Mom. That would be lovely. I remember that the fairy party Mom organized for me and when I was 4. It was a swimming party. Fairies love nature, so we went into the wild forest theme. It was very cold and there was lots of weeds and fish in the water. It's so invigorating. Mom cried as she jumped into the water with all the fairy guests. I stood and shivered the water. Pink Rabbit sat on the rock. He hated getting wet. I'd rather at the human party, like my friend at school. I told Mom and Dad honestly. They are much more fun. Impossible, said Dad. There's nothing more fun at a vampire party. Think of that all delicious red foods. I think another swimming party would be wonderful, said Mom grimly. We could have a vampire campfire afterwards and make flower crowns. I really want it like a human one, I said. Please, at a human one, there are sure the fun thing. What sure the fun thing? Asked Mom suspiciously. Well, at Zoe party last week, we all had to wear costumes. It's called fancy dress. I wondered why you're wearing those pink bunny ears, said Dad. I've been Pink Rabbit, I told him, and Pink Rabbit dressed up as me. It was so much fun. We had cakes and ice cream and party bags and we played Pass the Parcel. Pass and what? The parcel, I said. It goes round and round in a circle at the end of the surprise. Sound very odd, said Mom. And what about the party bags? It's a little bag you give the cats at the end of the party, I explained. It's full of little presents and also a slice of the birthday cake wrapped in tissues. I didn't know humans ate tissues, said Dad. The week before the Oliver's birthday party, I continued, he had a bouncy castle at his party and a magician. A magician sounds good, said Mom, perking up a pretend one, I said quickly. He didn't do really magic like you can do your wand. Mom looked very confused. Why not? She asked. I shrugged. It's just the way they're a human party. It all sounds very particular, said Dad. I really would like the human birthday party, I said, smiling my almost angelic smile. Mom and Dad sighed. Well, write down, she said. I suppose we could try the human party this year, agreed Dad. Pink Rabbit and I jumped up and down with excitement. Thank you, I shouted. Pink Rabbit can't shout, but he waved his paws at the air gleefully. When it was time came my birthday, started planning my birthday party. Mom and Dad seemed to be very organized. Leave it to us, they said. We don't need any help. Are you sure you know what you're doing? I asked nervously. Oh yes, said Dad. We've got all the ideas written down. Pasta parcel, magician, cake, balloons, presents, bouncy castle, fancy dress, party bags. It's going to be the best party ever, said Mom. There will be needs of invitations, I told them. Invitations. Don't forget the invitations. Dad frowned and scratched his head. Then he wrote invitation at the bottom of the list. The next day at school, we were into the math lessons when suddenly there came into the great fluffing sound from outside. What on the earth is that? Said Mrs. Sherry, darting towards the window. A swarm of envelopes started flying through the air and little bat wings, and now they are tapping against the window, trying to get in. Oh my goodness, Mrs. Sherry explained. I felt my face go red with embarrassment. Let them in, cried Oliver. Let's see what they are. Don't let them, wailed shy Amanda, ducking down behind her desk. The envelopes kept beating their wings against the glass until one of them found an open window and beaten all the others, and they were all flying in, fluttered and flapping, landing on the one by one of my friends' desks. It's an invitation! Cried Oliver. Opened, he had ripped on the envelope open. A birthday party, yelled Joe, and Isadora's house. It's fancy dress, shouted someone else. I love fancy dress. All the children were chatting excitedly, but Mrs. Cherry did not look too pleased. Now she had got over her surprise and seemed just a tiny bit annoyed. Isadora, she said, it's not really the done thing to make such a sense in the middle of the lesson. I slumped down in my chair, feeling like I wanted to disappear. Sorry, I whispered. Dear Oliver, you're invited to an Isadoramoon's birthday party. When? This Saturday. Where? The big pink and black house. Time 10 a.m. 3 p.m. Resolved. P.S. Please wear fancy dress. When I got home in the afternoon, I marched into the kitchen where Mom and Dad were busy making party decorations. You got me into trouble at school, sending those bad invitations, I told them. Dad looked surprised. But they're marvelous, he said. Did you see how I use my very best handwriting? Did your friends like them? Asked Mom. Well, yes, I said, but they wouldn't prepare human party invitations, Wouldn't they? No, I said, with human invitations, you just had them on ourselves. They don't have wings. How boring, said Dad, who was in the middle of the sticking stars onto the Happy Birthday banner. Happy birthday! You're planning a human party, aren't you? I said worriedly. Yes, said Dad. Don't worry, Isadora. We have to under control. He tapped his list idea. You are following your instructions excitedly. I peered again at the list. Past and parcel, magicians, escape balloon, present, fancy castle, and fancy dress party bags. Invitation could not now be crossed out. Okay, I said, feeling reassured once again. But, you don't have to go and include all those things into the party. Most human parties just one or two of those things. Of course, said Dad, absent immediately. I made myself a peanut butter sandwich and my way upstairs to my direct bedroom.